Hey everybody, it's Dr. Kaylee here. I wanted to give you some more information about our inflammation workshop that we have coming up on August 15th. I am getting so excited about this. I have just been diving into this PowerPoint, into the studying, and I want to reveal some things for you to get you ready and prepared to come to this event, but also know and give you hope and an understanding of what it's going to take to get your body into a healing state. Um, we have to first understand what inflammation is. If we're going to try to get rid of something, we have to have an understanding of what it is. And so we are going to be talking about, is this the hidden hero or is this the actual threat that we have in our lives? Like I said before, I used to talk about how inflammation is the root of all disease, and we have to figure out what inflammation is. However, I have a better understanding that inflammation isn't the bad guy. It's actually what is causing the inflammation. But now we need to actually understand really what inflammation is. There's two main types of inflammation. We've got acute inflammation and we have chronic inflammation. Acute inflammation is something that comes up just for a little bit of time. Acute inflammation is when your body reacts to sudden or unforeseen damage. It's the body's natural response to events like cutting your finger or stubbing your toe or straining your ankle, spraining your ankle. You can see inflammation coming into those areas. Inflammatory cells are actually dispatched to the area of your body to promote the healing process. Your body always acts appropriately and does exactly what it needs to do to promote recovery and repair. So acute inflammation is just a small amount of time. Maybe you twisted something, maybe you threw your back out and it's been like a day or two. But the chronic inflammation is something that we really need to talk about. It's something that's been persistent for a long period of time. It's often a result to factors such as your lifestyle habits, dietary choices, subluxation, and stress. It's something that's been there for months and maybe even years. Something that you've just been dealing with. Maybe you take an Advil or an aspirin or some sort of medication to dull the pain and make it go away and just kind of deal with it to get through life. Chronic inflammation indicates that there are stressors in your body, that you've been dealing with something for such a long time. Chronic inflammation isn't necessarily the disease itself, but it is something that is going to indicate to us that there is inflammation in your body. Inflammation can be linked to things like high blood pressure or high cholesterol, but these aren't necessary indicators of stressors, but rather that there is a root cause. And so you could think of chronic inflammation as a symptom of a long-term stressor instead of the actual cause. So what are some indications that you might have chronic inflammation? Here's some things. When you're thinking about chronic inflammation, if you've got pain, long-term pain is a signal of chronic inflammation. If you are tired all the time, tiredness that doesn't resolve and is present most days, that you just like, you feel like you're dragging your feet through the mud every single day, this is a sign of chronic inflammation. If you're not able to sleep at night, if you're having trouble most nights or many nights, this is an indication that you have chronic inflammation throughout your body. If you've had weight gain that is persistent and you can't seem to get the weight off, no matter how much you work out or what type of food that you eat, this is an indication that you actually have chronic inflammation. Anxiety and depression that is present most days. There was another video that we were playing here in the office that was talking about how depression and anxiety is inflammation of your brain. So we need to see what type of chronic inflammation you have in your body. If you've got GI issues, things like bloating or gas or diarrhea or constipation, that is an indication that you have chronic inflammation in your body. One of the things that we do in our office is we actually do check the nervous system to see if there is inflammation in your body. That's that scan that we do from the base of your sacrum up to the base of your skull. That scan that shows us if there's blue or green or red colors that pop up. to see if there's inflammation on your nervous system. That inflammation allows us to see if you've got that scan allows us to see if you've got inflammation around the nervous system that will affect the nerves coming out of your spine, going to your organs, your cells, and your tissues. And so that's the reason why we run that test in our office, to see if the inflammation in your spine is contributing to maybe the pain that you're experiencing or any malfunctions that you have with different organs in your body. We've also have our max metabolics testing. We do a GI effects test that allows us to see specifically what's going on in your gut. If you have inflammation in the gut lining, it lets us see exactly what's happening. So if you're having trouble going to the bathroom, or you're going to the bathroom too much, or you just know you have some sort of a gut issue, the GI effects would be something that you would want to talk to Dr. Kaylee or Dr. James about. And we will be able to sit down and go through with you what you need to do to look into that even further. We also have the Metabolomics Plus. This is going to show us the precursors to disease. It shows us what the broken biomarkers in your body are. It actually shows us different levels of inflammation. It shows us if you have your omegas, if they're in balance or out of balance. It shows us if you have blood sugar imbalances and what we need to do to get that corrected. If you have nutrient deficiencies or toxicities, that's also going to be contributing to inflammation. And so I'm going to dive further into these types of testings. If you have any questions before August 15th, before the inflammation workshop, don't hesitate to ask us. We would love to talk with you about our options that we have for advanced nutritional testing. We would love to help you out with that. But if you're looking at this screen and you're saying that I am experiencing one or more of these things up here, please do not hesitate to get signed up for the inflammation workshop on August 15th at 5:45 p.m. We're doing this at the Baker Community Center. We've already got over 50 people signed up for this event, and we would love to pack the house out. It is our one event of the summer that we want to just kind of bless you guys with. We're doing it on a Tuesday night, and we are going to go through a lot of information. I can't wait to show you what the more of the root causes of inflammation, but really the best part about August 15th is going to be understanding what you can do about inflammation in your life and how to transform that in your body. I'm going to give you tips and tricks and tools to reverse inflammation and allow your body to heal. So make sure you stop at the front desk, you get signed up for it. Dr. James and I are going to be asking you, hey, did you get signed up, and who are you bringing? I believe that this is the place that is amazing for you to be bringing your guests and your family and friends to, so that they can understand and know what inflammation is and how to beat it. I can't wait to see you there. 5:45 on August 15th. See you there.